work. Like when Doom devours a creep, he gains that. When does he gain the experience for that? Can the bounty leech? I don't think he can make the run though. Like even with his boots, oh maybe he can. The courier's gonna go straight through it and snipe. That only brought out the salve though. That was the initial.
Yeah. But it might take a bit longer to catch up then. Oh wow. These are some super defensive TPs from enemy.
They brought a lot into this. And then they actually try and cold snap the Sunstrike. It's right on target to hit Limp, and that's going to give first blood. Defensive TPs or not, they actually... Chessie has been getting harassed out a lot by Sovereign, but Hanskin's actually going to be the man who triggers off the smoke. Chessie just needs to get his self back right now. In the time walk forward, Wave Terror is going to remove that armor for the Doom. He's down at -3, but Chessie, that stun works so well. Also in combination to get that.
If he kills a courier, this will be hilarious.
He's got it.
He will.
He's actually got it.
Oh my god. It's gonna tilt Invoker so hard. He's had 5
play. He'll cut through. Took a second to do that though. And compLexity just failing out here. The Sunstrike pretty much on target to kill off Swindles. He's got the movement speed thanks to the phase boost, and Sven also came in too close because of this as well. Limp looking for the extra damage, they got the war cry. Frozen very, very low at the moment. They'll actually trigger off a couple of charges, and is there enough now for Puck to catch up to the Sven? Killing off the Doombring will definitely be a nice thing to do, but they have to go into the tree line to do it. Support's coming over, the wave of terror from Hanskin, not to mention gets the magic missile over on Sven, has to use the mango but Swindles in so quickly with his TP, returning up to that top lane. But now they got Sovereign trapped at the tree line. It was 2-0 in favor of enemy, and now compLexity. They'll lose Swindles underneath the T1 tower. But the orb will hit Witch Doctor, no jaunt out. There's not enough mana actually for the Puck to get himself out of here. Same for Hanskin. So it looks like enemy are going to get some sweet, sweet revenge now. Puck still needs another 1 second before he can TP. So he'll phase shift the...
He's possibly going to get level 6. compLexity just going into Roche Pit straight on, knowing that with the two bottom towers pushed on Dire side, they have so much more control.
Well, they've still got all the damage. Bounty just walked underneath one of the sentry wards, which was planted in mid, scouting him out. But with the trees in position, they put the Surfer Wood up on the hillside. They've got Nagus Immortal on the back of Chessie, and this is something which you'll see compLexity. Losing the courier 3 times in the space of 10 minutes would have been pretty insulting. Limp, gonna get chronoed up, the Sunstrike's there. Invoker, have they got enough? Phase shift's gonna go, he can't join himself away in time. So the Puck will die. How to find a kill. Frozen's the one who actually just went up into the tree line. And Swindle will be very happy. Okay, does this orb see? It saw him, it saw him. Last moment it actually saw him. Looks like Bounty's gonna go down again. And it is the smoke. They just smoked on top of a tree and however.
Fine with bringing the fight to the top lane because
maybe not so aware, he's gonna get doomed up. Hanskin gonna swap him away to safety. The Dream Cult holding in so much of enemy at the moment. The Doom's already gone down, but here comes BSJ in through the rear. Swindle still alive at the moment. He's just wearing off the Doom and comes back in for some physical damage. But now the Void looks for a chrono, catches out 3, but gets isolated by Sprite. He'll cut his way through with that Iron Talon, but Swindles with that Wrath of Nature. The damage just bounces straight through, finds the kill as he TP's back. And enemy will... they got so much burst damage from him. And then you look at Limp, who's going to amplify this. He's actually picking up what looks to be a bad Swindles really caught out. So he'll go down here.
That ward from way to Vlad's, but he probably wants a lot more items than that if they want to go late into this game. And Skin Burner.
They're looking for any kind of quick fix, and that VS is really tanky. She's still going to go down no matter what. They're being sieged everywhere.
Yeah, I don't expect compLexity to actually go high ground. It's so close to spawning Roche.
Oh, maybe when they find moments like that, they just killed off an Invoker. If they go high ground now, they actually can force a buyback, as long as they don't get caught out by Chronosphere. They can actually try and force a buyback.
Have so many things to focus on from enemy.
And then Chessie takes care of the bottom. Mid lane faces Void. God, that Wrath of Nature. When they have the Veil of Discord. Countered by the Sunstrike, but that's not going to be able to stop much.
It's going to be an easy Roche as well. That was actually a really nice combo.
He's having second thoughts about this. The Assault Cuirass is still now purchased, so they'll have that, and there goes the town denial. But on bottom lane, Swindles triggers a drum charge. He's almost soloing up the Invoker. He went in Fizz, but that doesn't stop the AoE damage to the park a little bit further to the west. Hanskin initiates off the Chronos Spear still available, catching Kenzie as well as D-Freak. Now into the Death Ward. It's enraged to actually hit Hanskin. He swapped out the Faceless Void, but just didn't do enough, so the BS will die for the cause. Meanwhile, Swindles is still having his own little party on bottom lane. He's almost finished up the melee rack. The Doom is finally out, but it's over on a Puck who's taking through the damage. The bounty will drop as well. So there's 2 supports down, and no one stopping Swindles. He's currently destroying your home, and they have to turn around and deal with him. The Rax is gone.
Yeah, and they didn't even lose the Aegis under Drow. I think they can go for more. Swindles doesn't have mana though.
Oh, they're jumping out. Chessie, that Gust is stopping any kind of real channel there, and that's what the Sven was looking for, but then he already let the Stormbolt off. One more attack from Chessie. He does bring down the Sven. While Faceless Void also taking a fall, Swindles just stands his ground. This game at 6 different levels, like on top of the enemy players, but so much that's also money. Wow, Swindles is really doing this. How many times do you also get a BT Nature's Prophet? Shows you the speed of this game. All 5 dead GG, 23 minutes.
GG goal. Yeah.
Boosted travel and fade through Prophet. Thoughts?
I mean, he knew the game was over. You just have a pretty good feeling. I'm sure compLexity are quite familiar with this lineup, or at least the pace of the Drow game, and when you have like that kind of Rax timing without any casualties, you basically know that the game has been over. It's gonna end. It's just a matter of the opponents actually typing the GG. But I really like this game. Honestly, I saw some really nice combos between the Puck and the Wrath of Nature. I've been